One of my personal favorite feuds of all time is none other than Edge vs John Cena. As a young Cena mark, when these two started feuding in 2006, and I swear to God, there was nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody I hated more than Edge. All these years later, almost 15 years later, this feud is still a personal favorite of mine. So many matches and moments later, this feud just brings me back to a simpler time when little wrestling gifs used to sit there watching Raw every week and just wanting to break my TV every single time I saw Edge. So let's take a quick look at what made this feud so special. This isn't anything serious, not a deep analysis, honestly just me chilling and talking about a feud from my childhood. So let's check it out. First things first, what made this feud so special? Well, Edge was a straight up piece of shit. This motherfucker was just evil. Like at first he was cool, especially on SmackDown, but in 2005, man, he just became something else. And no, not just in his feud with Cena, no, this all started way before. Okay, so back in the day, Team Extreme was our team. Everyone loved Team Extreme. They would come out and do their crazy weird ass dances and we'd be dancing with them. We loved them. And then this mother Edge infiltrated Team Extreme and like a thief in the night took away Lita from Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy and Lita was the couple. They were supposed to live happily ever after and we were supposed to see them succeed, and he legit went in there and just went savage mode. So he took Matt's girl and then he used to beat his ass like every week. Every now and then Matt would, beat up Edge too, but it was mostly Edge doing the clapping. And then eventually they had a ladder match and Edge beat Matt Hardy's ass and sent him away to SmackDown. So he took his girl, kicked his ass, and sent him packing to a different show. So when he started feuding with Cena in 2006, he was already public enemy number 1. Oh, and how did the feud with Cena start? Okay, so Super Cena had just won an Elimination Chamber match. There's blood everywhere, he somehow overcame the odds. Poor guy looked like he just fought in a war. And then this guy, Edge, cashes in the Money in the Bank. The first cash-in in history. Cena's just like dead in the middle of the ring. Vince McMahon announces Edge is cashing in. He comes out with Lita and he just claps Cena and becomes a new WWE champion. Oh, and then the next day he goes on to have a live sex celebration in the middle of the ring on Monday Night Raw. Edge was just wilding, taking girls, taking championship belts. He was just on another level. See, this feud was cool because they were polar opposites. Cena was never gonna do a live sex celebration in the middle of the ring, okay, trust me. See, Edge was the piece of shit, and Cena is the goody two-shoes, the face of the company. Meanwhile, Edge is out here sticking his tongue down Lita. It just worked. Polar opposites, and they were perfect for each other. What else made this special was when you least expected it, when it was all good and Cena was just chilling, out of nowhere, the ultimate opportunist Edge would just come out and ruin Cena's life. So we had the cash in to start this, right? And then at One Night Stand in 06, Cena and RVD are having this match, and all eyes are on Cena and RVD, and who comes out of nowhere and costs Cena the championship? Of course, it's Edge. A few weeks later, who comes and wins the title? Edge. Even 3 years later, it's 2009, John Cena is on a totally different show. He's in a totally different Elimination Chamber match. Edge isn't even in the match. He was in the SmackDown one and lost in 5 minutes. But who comes out, kills Kofi, gets in the match and wins and takes Cena's title? Of course, it's our boy Edge. Remember when John Cena threw Edge into the Long Island Sound? Or remember when Edge went to John Cena's house, but John Cena wasn't there? So Edge is just messing up the house, going through his wardrobe and stuff, and he eventually sees Cena's dad and just slaps him to the ground. Oh my god. And how could you forget Edge's epic, just iconic I Hate You promo in 2009? One of my personal favorite promos of all time.
I hate you.
Edge was just a perfect heel to rival the face of the company, and of course they had some good matches as well. What an insane match they had in 2006 Unforgiven, the TLC match in Edge's hometown. The fans were going absolutely nuts and they just laid it all on the line. I remember Backlash 2009, they had a last man standing match. We had a steel cage match on Raw. They even had some great multi-man matches. Backlash 07, they had a fatal 4-way. Shawn Michaels versus John Cena versus Edge versus Randy Orton. And the year before at Backlash 06, they had Triple H versus Cena versus Edge. and they used to kill it every single time. No matter what the match was, no matter what the stipulation was, no matter who else was in the match, they always just had such amazing chemistry together. If there's any feud that deserved a one-on-one WrestleMania match, it was this feud. But they just had to bring the big show in, man. Cena has said multiple times that Edge was his favorite opponent to have a match with, and they just meshed so well. What I also loved about this feud was that for a lot of times, Edge got the better of Cena. Like, a lot of times. A true rarity in WWE history. A fun fact is, the most wins against John Cena is by Randy Orton, who has 44 wins against John Cena. Who's number 2 on the list? None other than Edge with 33. But Randy Orton has had like 90 more matches with John Cena than Edge, and Edge is only 11 wins behind, so that's pretty cool. Edge made Cena seem human. Edge always figured it out. He always pulled something out of his ass and just beat John Cena. It was just a special feud, and I just loved how they both elevated each other. It was a great feud that made them both legit superstars. Yes, Cena was already main eventing and was the face of the company, but he didn't have that guy. He didn't have that antithesis. He didn't have that iconic enemy. Whereas once Edge came into the picture, it was a match made in heaven. Edge cemented himself as a main event player here. His OG feud in 06 and his feud with Mick Foley made Edge. That really catapulted him into superstardom. Cena himself has said this feud had everything. Girlfriends, lackeys, his dad, Edge's hometown, Cena's hometown, elimination chambers, TLC matches, briefcases, records broken, championship matches won and lost, and even a WrestleMania match. Still wish it was 1v1 though. But yeah, man, Edge versus John Cena was truly a special feud. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was different from most of my other videos where I go really in depth and kind of narrate the whole storyline for you guys. I just wanted to chill today and just talk about one of my favorite feuds. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more content. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, whatever you guys want to do. Thank you for watching. I love you guys.